Hey, so something I don't think is spoken often enough about in the entrepreneurial community is bullying. Now, I'm not talking about the bullying that's happening now as adults, even though that's terrible and we should definitely hold boundaries. But what I'm talking about is the bullying that we have encountered in the past as children that's impacting us in the now, in the present moment. And healing of entrepreneurs is something that I know is avoided, but I'm going to address it in this video. First of all, I just want to say that the impact on somebody who has unhealed trauma from childhood bullying is huge. For example, let's just say that you're trying to move forward in your business, but you don't because there's a fear of rejection. Well, you might not even be aware that that fear of rejection lives within you. What about people pleasing, for example? This is often caused by childhood trauma and childhood bullying. A lack of confidence to be able to just do normal things or to actually move to that next level in our business. And the reason why we don't is because we are emotionally triggered. Now, one of the key fundamental signals of childhood bullying is soothing. And that soothing can be, for example, alcohol. It can be drugs. It can be porn. It can actually be a business. Because what happens when we've experienced a trauma or experienced a bullying is we want to numb ourselves and feel better. And sometimes being behind the computer is actually a distraction. And so we don't actually live life and we don't connect more deeply with people. And this is what happened to me. In my young years, around the age of 6 or 7, I was heavily kind of shouted at and shamed by a teacher. Right? Now that is a key figure who I didn't stand up to. And because of that, that then meant that I was bullied and I didn't stand up to the bullies at school, who I could have done. But what happens is when something interrupts our energy and is unexpected, like bullying, it stays with us. It stays in our nervous system. And if we don't actually clear through it, and if we don't actually not just manage it, but let it go, what happens is it continues to flare up. And that may be with anger, that may be with sadness, that may be with fear. And from speaking to a lot of people, they're unaware of really what is causing them to not do the best things that they could do in their business and actually take themselves to that next level, which we have that capability. So from my own journey and from my own heart, if you are someone who has gone through past trauma, past bullying, and you still know deep down that it's not being dealt with, it's not being resolved, and maybe you are numbing with alcohol, maybe you are numbing with something else, then I just encourage you, first of all, to admit that to yourself. That's the first stage, to say, do you know what? This is actually true, and I don't want to suppress it any longer. I don't want to continue with this. I actually want to look at it. I want to bring it to the surface, even though that may be challenging. And if you're ready to do that, and you're ready to say to yourself, do you know what? I can actually now start to work through this. I can identify that maybe it is that. Then check out the training that I've put together for you, because I do a deep dive into this, into you understanding how, for example, the ego and the mind really starts to race, and how we need to actually start to come into our heart. Because I know that I wasn't running my business from the place within my heart, and I was so egoic, and a lot of that was caused by things that were unresolved. For example, when it came to making money, making a lot of money and having a lot of drive for success, because I didn't feel good enough. And so I needed to get those things to seek validation from others. Now, there's nothing wrong with making money, but when the drive is unhealthy because it comes from an insecurity and a lack of self-love, that's not sustainable. If this resonates with you, please click the link below and go through the training to help build your confidence, a true confidence that is grounded, that enables you to live your life but not numb yourself and not create toxicity in your body when you know deep down that you want to be clear, you want to be happier, and you want to be more fulfilled. Now, getting your power back is possible. Getting your authentic power back is absolutely necessary, because I want you to live a life completely true to who you are, so that you can actually express yourself, so that you can actually stand up for yourself. And in doing that, you will have the power to build something incredible, which I know that you want to do. All right, I'll see you very soon. Click the link below and I'll see you in the training. Take care.